Hey folks, this is Rainer here from tradingwithrainer.com. So I would like to say that I'm back and I do apologize for being away for quite some time. Okay, reason being was that my laptop actually died on me and I only got it back fixed recently. So yep, I actually miss doing those videos and sharing it with you guys, and all I can say that is that I'll be back going forward and you can expect my videos on a weekly basis once again. Alright? I do apologize, okay, if you guys actually I wasn't able to share my analysis because I had limited access to my laptop, and thus whatever thoughts I had is actually not being able to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's actually look at the charts for this coming week. Okay, if you guys want to send welcome back wishes and so on and so forth, I actually welcome them. So yeah, you can send me an email or whatsoever. Just kidding. So yeah, without further ado, let's look at the Aussie dollar chart. All right, because I think it's actually quite interesting. So looking at the daily chart, I feel that this pair is actually bottom out because we had the reverse head and shoulder pattern that actually pan out. Right, this is the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and this would be the neckline. So price actually did manage to break out the neckline and is consolidating around the 93 level. So why the 93 level? So let's zoom out a little and look left. We had previous structure support here and here. So when price broke down, what happened was that it retested the previous support, now turned resistance. Will this resistance hold? Personally, I don't really feel that it's a very strong resistance, and thus I'm actually anticipating a further breakout and a test towards the 97 level over here. Why the 97 level? Not only because it's a previous structural resistance here and here, but if you take the head and shoulder pattern, alright, somewhere over here, I think here's the neckline, and you copy paste, here's a projection of where price would tend to terminate, which is around, yep, again, around the 97 level resistance where it is the projection, alright. So thus I have a strong bias that this 97 level would actually put up a good fight. So but nonetheless, in the short term, I mean right now, I'm actually bullish on this pair, right? Keep a trend line and show that this uptrend is still intact. So how would I look to get long this Aussie dollar? And here's how I do it. There's two ways you can do it. This is a daily chart. You know that it's consolidating, so you can drill down to the forward chart and you can see that this level here provides support. So should price come in down and test this green zone down here, I'll be looking to long this pair. Alright, I have a stop of 2 times ATR. Okay, 2 times ATR, and in anticipation that this pair actually break out of the 93 level. That's one way of how I look to get long this pair. Another way I look to get long is I'll anticipate that this pair will break out and retest. So it breaks out of its 93 level, come back and retest, then I'll look to get long. Perhaps I could long simply by buying the 93 level, or wait for a bullish reversal pattern at that level. I can't say so for now because it's still too early to decide, but that's another way that I'll consider going long this pair. And profit target wise, eventually hopefully I can look to let the remaining half run till the 96 and 97 region around here. So yep, that's my take for the Aussie dollar. Another commodity pair would be the dollar Canadian. How about that? Alright, so you look at the weekly chart, dollar Canadian is still in an uptrend. Pretty obvious, right? So it's an uptrend. Right, you can see higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And price seems to be consolidating right now between these two levels. I would say it's about the 12.75 and the 1.1 level around here. So for those of you who are like me, still have a long bias for the dollar Canadian, I'll look to get long this pair. However, just hold on for a minute. Between the dollar Canadian, alright, between the dollar Canadian, because as you know, it's a Canadian denominated pair. So between the dollar Canadian, there's another pair I'm actually looking at. It's actually the Euro Canadian, right? I prefer the Euro Canadian simply being that the Euro compared to the dollar, the Euro is relatively stronger. So I expect a cleaner move on the Euro Canadian compared to the dollar Canadian. So if I would want to short the Canadian, alright, meaning I want to sell the Canadian dollars, I would like to pair it up with a stronger currency pair, like the Euro. So let's look at the Euro Canadian and see what I mean in terms of structure. So looking at the Euro Canadian, right? Earlier you saw the dollar Canadian weekly chart. This is the Euro Canadian weekly chart. I'm sure you can tell the difference. It's so much cleaner compared to the dollar Canadian, right? The swings are much cleaner, much pleasing to the eye, and the retracements are much, I would say, less steep. So it's still an uptrend. Thus, I'm looking to long the Euro Canadian as well. So the main question is, where will I look to long? Where will I look to take profits? Where will I have my stop loss? These three questions, let's answer it on the daily chart. Zoom out a little, you can see that 149 level is a key level to be watching at, because it was tested as support once, and now in anticipation you test as support once again. So should price come into the green zone, I'll look to long, alright? And I would not wait for a bullish reversal pattern. Instead, I'll just long with a 2 times ATR stop loss. Alright, for traders who prefer more confirmation, you can actually wait for a bullish candlestick pattern. It's up to your discretion, there's no right or no wrong. So first profit target wise, I'll look to take around the swing high over here, which is at the 155.50, around there, thereabout, which is somewhere around here. I'll look to take my first profit target, and I'll let the remaining run as far as possible, as long as price continue to make higher lows, or yep, that's what I'm thinking of right now. So that's my analysis for the Euro Canadian, and actually I prefer it over the dollar Canadian. So basically I'm only analyzing these few pairs this week, as I've actually seen nothing much on the others. So I hope you guys actually enjoy my weekly analysis. I hope you guys are happy that I'm back, because I really am happy to be back sharing with you guys my analysis. So without keeping you guys further, I hope you guys have a great week ahead, and good luck and good trading. Thank you.